Yo, what is going on, everybody? It is your boy Dina Hype coming back to you guys with a brand new video, and I hope you guys are having a great day so far. In today's video, what you guys are going to be seeing is, if you guys are a return subscriber to the channel and you guys have been covering some of the information that we've been talking about here recently, or if you guys have been covering some of the Modern Warfare information whenever it comes to the whole campaign, and there's like some secret missions that are possibly being dropped out of the game. Recently, Infinity Ward have been claiming that they are considering taking into account of the criticism from the COD community. Now, as you guys know, COD community usually will criticize every single new Call of Duty game. We will say what we think about the game, whether we think it is a bad game, a good game, if it's going to be something that will succeed. We usually always give our criticism, and Infinity Ward is one of those COD developers that doesn't really care what we have to say. This year, they are taking full account into what we have to say and everything that we kind of think about whenever it comes to the multiplayer, the campaign, etc. Now, there is an article that I'm going to be discussing here in today's video that will basically cover all this information whenever it comes to the criticism, talking about everything that could go wrong with Modern Warfare, and then possibly if any of this is Black Ops 4's fault whenever it comes to setting a bad precedent. Now, we're going to be covering all this information in today's video, so before I go any further, please remember, if you guys are brand new to the channel, if you guys enjoy staying up to date with everything Call of Duty related, whenever it comes to updates, patch notes, leaked information whenever it comes to Black Ops 4 or even Modern Warfare, or even staying up to date with information whenever it comes to GTA 6, the brand new Grand Theft Auto game in the near future, or even information for the PlayStation 5 console, whenever important information comes out for that, I will cover it all here on the channel. So if you guys want to stay up to date with all the content that I post here, all you guys gotta do is subscribe and join, and go ahead and hit that notification bell, and you guys can join the Hype Nation. And also, if you guys are going to enjoy this video, do not forget to drop a like. It's always much appreciated if you do so. And without further ado, let's get straight into things. Now, like I said, the link is going to be down in the description, so if you guys want to read the article for yourself, you guys can do so. Or if you guys want to read or just listen along as I read the article, you guys can do that as well. But to start off here, whenever you guys actually get to the article, the title will say, Infinity Ward claims they will welcome criticism about Modern Warfare. Now, Infinity Ward developers of the upcoming Call of Duty Modern Warfare have explained how they will approach communication over the game's life cycle as they aim to be transparent. Now, since its official announcement on May 30th, fans have been incredibly excited about the prospect of Call of Duty title with a modern setting, particularly given its shared namesake with the acclaimed Modern Warfare series. Now, however, some fans are already concerned at the relatively small amount of the game that has been shown. For example, at E3, many fans were excited to finally get a hold of some gameplay, but all that was released were 2 new screenshots. So as you guys know, with every single E3, usually there is some portion of the Call of Duty game. Usually there is the multiplayer portion that is kind of there. It's basically just the beta to where everybody can kind of come in, kind of play the game a little bit, get a feel for the way the game will actually look, the way the game mechanics are going to be, and that way some COD YouTubers can basically get some gameplay and post it out there so everybody kind of gets an idea of what's going on. But this year, all there was the 2 screenshots. Very disappointing and very much of a letdown at E3 from Infinity Ward. Now, this description from Infinity Ward has led to some fans accusing the developers of hiding things from the fans, which has caused Senior Communications Manager at Infinity Ward Ashton Williams to respond. Replying via Reddit on June 14th, Williams thanked a fan, Reddit Bisquick, for their kind words after they posted a lengthy message encouraging fans to be respectful towards developers. She explained that a specific communications employee, she would be the first port of Call of Duty terms of replying to fans, and that they won't respond to toxic messages. However, she also divulged information regarding how Infinity Ward plans to communicate with fans during a Modern Warfare's life cycle. Now, it does go on to say, and I quote, "If you look at how we manage communication with Infinite Warfare on here, it will be similar. Obviously, there's always room to improve, and will be as transparent as you can be," she explained. Now, the thread also went on to say that Infinity Ward welcome complaints and criticism just as long as they said in a way that we can respond to. Quote, now, when asked whether they had considered the inclusion of a field of view slider on consoles, Williams refrained from replying. She said that they will dig into some questions as we go along. Have patience with us. Now, there is a way of how the game is working. As you guys know, Modern Warfare is going to be working on a new engine, or they're going to be running on a new type of engine whenever it comes to possibly the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox One coming out. There is a lot of talk of if the PlayStation 5 is going to be announced this year, here in the next few months. That way, the PlayStation 5 and Call of Duty can basically be a conjoined thing, or Xbox 2, or Xbox 720, whatever it may be called. Xbox One X. I don't really know what the Xbox is going to be called at this point, but it's going to be to where it's next-gen consoles running on the next-gen software with Call of Duty, and I do think that it's going to be a good idea in a way, because Call of Duty, what they're trying to do with Modern Warfare, is going to be running on one of the best frame rates whenever it comes to frame rates and just keeping the graphics as crisp and clean as possible. Now, the question here does ask, is Black Ops 4 setting a bad precedent? Now, transparency from developers is something that fans have accused Treyarch of lacking with Black Ops 4. This has led to some strong comments and criticism from the community, prompting some lead developer, David Vonderhaar, to publicly denounce such vitriol. Now, one glaring example is when Black Ops 3 first released back in late 2015, and fans were told by Treyarch that supply drop content would be cosmetic only. Now, however, this promise evaporated just a few months into the game as a host of supply drop exclusive weapons were added. Now, similarly, Black Ops 4 has added weapons exclusively to supply drops in their summer update, sparking a familiar controversy. Now, despite what is going on with Black Ops 4, Infinity Ward is approaching their game, and it is clear how much emphasis they will be placing on communication with their fans. This is something that Call of Duty developers have been accused of flouting in the past, such as avoiding questions about microtransactions. Now, as you guys know, microtransactions is probably one of the biggest things that everybody talks about whenever it comes to any Call of Duty game, or even just any video game in general. Microtransactions, if you guys are living under a rock and don't know what they are, basically it is in-game currencies, to where in Call of Duty there has always been like DLC weapons and cosmetics. Whenever it comes to Fortnite, it has always been custom skins, to where you can put on a skin and just kind of look cool. And in a way with Fortnite, everybody just seems to always want to buy V-Bucks and just buy the newest skins. It's kind of stupid with the way it sounds, but it's true. Whenever it comes to Call of Duty, you would think just play the game, get some supply drops, get some characters, look kind of cool, and go from there. No, that's not what happened. For the first month or two, yes, it was kind of like that, but eventually reserve crates and even supply drops and everything like that started to roll in, and now there's weapon bribes, and it's just not fun, because if you guys look at the way the game has gone, there's Mark II weapons that give you guys extra XP, kind of helps you out. There is DLC weapons that can almost give you a boost. Whenever it came to the S6 Stingray and the Peacekeeper, before they were actually nerfed, they were the most overpowered weapons of the game. And now, even after they're nerfed, they're still overpowered, and it's just not fair at this point. I honestly think that they should make it to where, back whenever in Black Ops 3, they did bring out the big box bundles, they brought out stuff like that. They should make it to where you should have a challenge. Like, every week, they should make it actually towards a extremely hard challenge, to where you can actually earn, like, say, 50 reserve crates, and all you guys gotta do is, say, just get 1,000 kills within the next 6 hours or something like that. Or if it's going to be something even harder, you guys, they can make it towards like get a nuclear, and you guys can get 10 reserve crates, or get 5 nuclears. I'm just spitting out ideas, but say like 5 nuclears in the day, and you guys can get a weapon bribe. It can be easy as that. It'll actually almost motivate people to want to get better at the game and want to play the game more, because the better they get, the more they play, the better for the developers, better for money, because people are always going to be buying the game, and it's possibly going to take away COD points, but it actually makes you play the game more. At this point, developers, they don't really care if you actually are playing the game. They just want you to spend COD points, gives more money into their pockets. It's kind of sad, but it's the truth. But other than that, that's all the information that I have for you guys. Hopefully you guys did go on to enjoy this video. Do not forget, if you guys did go on to enjoy, don't forget to drop a like. It's always much appreciated if you do so. And also, if you guys are brand new to the channel and want to go ahead and help out by subscribing, if you guys want to stay up to date with all the content that I post here, like I said in the beginning. If you're a fan of Call of Duty information and news whenever it comes to updates, weapons, game modes, anything Black Ops 4, Modern Warfare, or Black Ops 5 related, staying up to date with all the leaked information and news and patch notes, all you guys gotta do is subscribe and hit that notification bell, and you guys will never miss a thing. But if you guys want to head down in the description and follow me on any of my social medias, links to everything are down in the description. And also, if you guys want to check out my sponsors, links to all my sponsors are down there in the description, as well as codes to get yourself some discounts at any of the websites. So if you guys want to go ahead and get yourself some cool stuff and help support me, feel free. And also, if you guys want to go ahead and head down in the description down where it says merchandise and cop yourself some Hype Nation merch, link to my stores down there where it says merchandise. So if you guys want to get yourself some Hype Nation merch, feel free. But without further ado, guys, it's been your boy Dina Hype. I'll catch you guys next one. Have a great day. Peace.